Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Edit. My name is Jared Hucks. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer based out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and today we are working on a beautiful image by Mr. Ben Berry. Let's get started. Okay, so a special thing about Mr. Ben Berry, he is not only the photographer of this beautiful image, he is also an amazing cinematographer and the person who put together the introduction for me at the beginning of this video. It's now going to be the most awesome intro I've ever had, and I'm just really excited about it. And I'm very thankful for him. He was the director on a film that I had a concept for in January. We put together some awesome stuff. We're going to be talking about that later in the year. It's called Abandoned Myrtle Beach. If you'd like to check that out on Instagram, I will have a hashtag search in the description below. But right now, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Ben. Let's edit this beautiful photo by Ben. This was taken on one of their trips for WV Natives, one of the companies that he has started, and an amazing job. Just fantastic footage of these guys fly fishing, and I'm just so excited about where this company is going for him. But I wanted to create an awesome image of this. I wanted to do something that would be really good for his Instagram page or something good for WV Native's Instagram page. So we're going to be doing a square cropped, beautiful photo of this gentleman fly fishing. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to find the standard film folders of all the VSCO films that I have. That's what I'm going to be using to edit because I don't have Canon loaded. I don't have any Canon cameras, so there's no reason for me to have it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use a standard, and I think I'm going to start in VSCO 5. I think that's where I'm going to go. I definitely want to do a color image. I want to do something that's kind of popping, but I want to be very true to what this was. This was there was snow on the banks of the river when they were doing this. I don't know. This looks like maybe just a couple of rocks, some white water, just moving water. But I've seen other pictures from this group, and there is snow on the side of the banks. Let's see here. There's a little ice there. Yeah, you can see a little ice right here. This is another photo from there. You can see all the snow up here on the banks. But we're doing this photo right now, so I love this photo. Let's see here. We've got Agfa Vista, which is great. We got Neopan, that's black and white, even though it's a beautiful black and white. Ektar is great. Actually, I think I'm going to do Ektar. Let's try a blue. Okay. Let's try not blue. Okay, that just adds a little bit of pink to the highlights. That's pretty much all that's doing. Cool. Cool with a fade. Okay, it's not bad. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to add some cinematic stuff over the top of it. So let's have a little fun. I really like the contrast. This was taken with a 5D2, I believe. Okay, so we got some sharpness here. We got a little bit of grain, which is good. And he was at ISO 100, 1/60th of a second, f5. Okay, that's good. Let's just bump some contrast. Let's see where this is gonna go. It's way too much. Okay, but if we just take it out, it looks so flat. So I'm gonna bump the contrast just a bit. We're gonna drop highlights, just so I can get a little bit more detail in here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drag my adjustment brush out. And I'm going to get some highlight saving going on right here. Let's just see how that's going to work. Okay. So before, after. Great. Colors are still pretty true except for the blue, but all I'm really doing there is just correcting for the coldness that I already know is in the photo. So we're just trying to make it look as cold as it actually was. Alright, so what I want to do now is I'm going to go down to split toning. This is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, we're going to grab shadows here, and I'm just going to push it to a purple, almost. Okay, and then we're going to drop it back down. Alright, highlights. Let's see here. We're going to go for like a skin tone. Good, right there. And then I'm going to drop the saturation a bit. Okay, that's just adding a little bit more green than I'd like. So I'm going to drop the shadows and the highlights there. But it just kind of, it adds a little bit of tinge back into the dead grass there. And I don't know, I like it. It's just very subtle. Okay, from there, let's see here. Let's see if we can just bump some clarity and it makes a difference in the water. Not really. Like, I don't think there's... Honestly, this image was really nice before I got it. I didn't think I was honestly going to be able to change much and get it the way I wanted it. Just because it was really nice when I started. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so let's talk about crop. We're going to go 1 to 1. I kind of like him looking up the river like this. But let's see if it... Yeah, right there it just kind of looks like he's just staring into the water. But here it looks like he's staring upstream. Great, great, great. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come down. We're going to add a little extra sharpening. That way we can really separate him from the blurry bits. Just a little bit of noise reduction. Okay. Alright guys, well that's all for this photo. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out Ben's work. He does amazing stuff. And also WV Natives, all that is going to be in the description below. Make sure to check that out. It is great. Ben is an amazing guy and he's really, really good at what he does. And I'm just glad that I can share that here with this photo. Also, make sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Why haven't you already? I mean, come on, you're watching my video. Let's subscribe. Also, make sure to check out my daily vlog because I'm doing all kinds of crazy things. My life is very, very busy at the moment, and I think I'm having some pretty cool stuff going on that you might find interesting. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.